67.45 marks a key lower boundary during this shift to increasingly bearish sentiment. When price begins closing under this boundary, it's not a decisive break yet, until the Chaikin Money Flow indicator begins a steep descent below zero, rather than just flattening and staying slightly above or below zero. And when the chart inevitably begins to retrace back up and flatten, a bearish perspective would desire Chaikin Money Flow values to remain below zero to indicate persisting bearish sentiment for the developing downtrend. Eventually, this is not sustained, even though red candles are still fairly consistent. It mostly has to do with how these candles are closing with longer upper wicks, which still drives price down but not as strongly as before. Overall, Chaikin Money Flow is best used in a shorter time range, as illustrated by this rapid shift from bullish to neutral to bearish sentiment. That's because, as mentioned earlier, the specific conditions that have the most impact on this indicator usually take place over a relatively short time span. Then we end with a demonstration of a bullish trend sustained for a much longer period, which naturally leads to these characteristics of steeper increases in the Chaikin Money Flow indicator, periodically taking place with values over zero during these bullish continuations, of mostly moderate strength with indicator values peaking just above the 0.2 range, which can actually be quite a high value for this particular indicator.